To start off my video, at the top rear right of the engine compartment you have your electric motor. The motor is used to power the wiper system. To the left of my video you have your charcoal canister. The canister uses activated charcoal to absorb fuel vapor from the fuel tank. At the bottom left of my video you have your negative battery post. The post is used to complete the electrical circuit. The negative post is part of the battery. The battery is used to power the 12-volt system when the engine is not running. On the battery itself, you have your positive terminal that takes the electrons from the battery to power the 12-volt system, a plate to hold down the battery, and last on the battery, you have a handle that goes out from the top of the battery so you can lift the battery out of the car. Located in front of the battery, you have your air filter. The air filter is used to filter out dust and debris from entering the engine. Located upstream from the filter, you have your mass airflow sensor. The sensor is used to tell the engine control unit how much air is going into the engine. The expansion tank system is needed because as coolant heats up, it expands. So there needs to be a location where the expanded coolant can go to. So that is why you have an expansion tank. To the left of the pressure cap, you have your intake system. The reason why the intake system in this car is designed like this is to reduce the induction roar from the engine. Behind the intake system, you have your high tension leads. The high tension leads are used to take the very high voltage from the distributor to the spark plugs. The high tension leads have fasteners to hold them onto the valve cover. The valve cover is used to cover the top of the cylinder head to prevent debris and water from getting into the inlet and exhaust valve operating system. On the valve cover itself, you have your manufacturer name and also 16 valve. Also on the cover, you have your oil cap and pipes for your positive crankcase ventilation system. The positive crankcase ventilation system is used to prevent overpressure in the engine crankcase. Located to the left of the battery, you have your pipe that goes from the air filter to the throttle body. The throttle body is used to control how much air goes into the intake manifold plenum. The intake manifold plenum is used to provide a reservoir to provide equal pressure to each intake runners. Connecting the accelerator to the throttle plate, you have a cable to control the throttle plate. Located forward left of the intake manifold plenum, you have your fuel pressure regulator. The fuel pressure regulator is used to control how much pressure is in the fuel rail. Located to the left of the valve cover, you have your timing belt cover that is used to prevent debris from entering the timing belt system. Located forward of the timing belt cover, you have one of your locations to attach one of your engine crane hooks. Your power steering fluid tank that is used to store excess fluid of the power steering system, and last, your horn. Located on the other side of the cylinder head, you have your fuel rail. The rail is used to supply fuel at equal pressure to each fuel injector. The fuel injectors are used to inject the fuel into the intake manifold to be used for the combustion process. This system is known as a multi-port fuel injection system. Located below the fuel rail, you have your intake manifold runners. Located at the rear left of the engine compartment, you have your brake fluid cap with tank. The tank is used to store excess brake fluid of the brake system. Connecting the tank, you have your master cylinder. The master cylinder is used to pressurize the braking system when the driver operates the brake pedal. There are pipes that goes to each brake circuit. Behind the master cylinder, you have your brake booster. The brake booster is used to provide power assistance for the driver to operate the brake pedal. To the right of the brake booster, you have your line that feeds the clutch circuit with fluid and a pipe that goes from the clutch main cylinder to the clutch semi-cylinder to operate the clutch fork. On the inlet manifold to the right, you can see your feed pipe that supplies vacuum for the brake booster. Other parts of the engine compartment include brake lines, coolant pipes, electrical connectors, sensors, actuators, and other components. Thank you very much for watching my video, and goodbye.